Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a weekly review on mainly on Forex and a little bit of future and gold. First thing first, guys, disclaimer: this is only for education purpose only channel, and you should make sure that you know what you're doing in trading. Do not just to go and gamble about and think it's okay and you're going to make money because that's not the case. It's a business, it's a high risk, and if you're not sure what you're doing, you should stop immediately and consider writing down your plan and talk to someone like a mentor. So just to be careful of that. Do not waste your money and time. Do not take your saving and just throw it in forex and hope that everything will work out for you. It doesn't work that way. There is a plan, there is a trigger, there is a risk and reward and calculation and time and all the stuff. Is a business basically, guys. Something to do, some business like forex is equal to any bigger business like Amazon, like eBay. There is a risk and reward and measurement and expense and all stuff. So please make sure you understand what I'm talking about here. Right, let's kick it in. Right, so guys, there's just a quick look here on what happened with coronavirus. Coronavirus, of course, is the mainstream headline of what's going on. The majority of coronavirus is in US at the moment, and it's over 1,133 up to now. Today is the 3rd of April 2020 and Sunday, so the market probably is going to open later on tonight. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification button, bell, whatever it is, and to remind you that I'm posting videos. And hopefully in future I'll be uploading more videos to my channel. I'm just been very busy recently. I'm doing a lot of stuff in the background, and very soon I will share that with you guys, and it's quite interesting stuff, but it's not ready yet to say publicly yet. When everything is ready, I'll come out with it very soon. So anyways, so as you can see here, the coronavirus has actually increased, deaths increased in US. It's kind of slowing down in some countries, some part of countries. We have UK is one is really high, it's like 28,130 death, more than France now. Which if you remember my talk about 2 weeks ago, I did talk about this and I said like, look, France is very high. Italy, we're close to Italy actually. We are like Italy is ahead of us of 600 people, 600 numbers. I'm not gonna say people. It's not nice to say that. 600 people more than UK, but we like 100, 200, and it was like 1,000 a gap. Now we're closing the gap between UK and Europe. You talked about that. It's like we have like a water barrier, but it doesn't work that way. I guess people already infected, and we kind of is like a chain reaction going on in Europe. We start from Italy, Spain, France, German, then UK. But it looks like UK first and German, because German is less than UK. We are 28,000 death, and the cases is almost closed. But anyways, and China, nothing else. China is still static now. There's no any information come from China anymore. Russia is started showing up 120, 1,280. Swirling up here 6,000. Brazil. Then it's gonna. That's the wave two. I was talking about that yesterday with some of my friends, discussing this situation. That's the wave one, the peak. Then after that, we're probably gonna see another wave and another wave. Normally, we're looking for three peaks of any instrument or trading in data marketing and stuff like that. That's how it works. That's the first peak, and we're kind of flat now. And I think we're gonna have another one peak up, which you look like US is actually the one is gonna trigger this huge disaster in economy and future trading and money and so on and so forth. It's basically we are trending down, guys. All of us, all together in the same situation. So So here the news, guys. We'll look up at the news from the coming week from the 4th of April all the way to the 8th of April. So we have some Euro news. I'm only looking to the high impact news. Just a quick review of the news. Not really. I think is the most important ones in non-farm payroll. This is gonna happen NFP. Gonna happen on Friday. We go US. Before that, we have pound news on Thursday. So just before that, we have high impact news going on in pound. So the main driver of this week is going to be euro, US, pound. We have some euro news here. Aussies overnight, probably by uh, London session, everything calmed down about it. So RBA is happening. So it's quite important week, guys, for US and Aussie, China. The whole market probably was going to react before the NFP, and at the end of the week, it was going to have NFP event. It's going to decide for the next week where we're heading, up or down, or nothing. But I think the NFP is going to be huge. No, it's not gonna be surprised because we know that coronavirus and the data is lagging. We know already what happened, and we know already how many non-job claims, unemployment claims and stuff like that. So we know that it's disaster, and probably the market is already priced in. The market is not waiting for the numbers to come out. It's very clear that's already complete, so it could be non-event in my opinion. So it's not gonna really move unless it's a surprise number, is a lying number or fake number. I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyways, but we know that the unemployment rate probably is high now because a lot of people they reclaim they reclaim benefits, and because they don't work, no one work, they lost their job and so on and so forth. So yeah, just keep an eye. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we have the first 3 days of the week. We have Aussie, Euro, and New Zealand. Then the other half of the week between Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, probably the market is going to be either pulling back. Whoever went up is coming back down 50%, or is going to, or other way around. So keep an eye on that. Pound is going to take in the other half of the week. So in my opinion, I'll be monitor pound from Monday, since Monday up to Thursday early morning, and I will see where it's actually heading because the big player probably they're gonna take action just before this event, a few hours. Okay. Now we're looking at the indexes. We see Euro kind of bumped up a little bit on Friday, Thursday or Friday, got some impulsive 2 days going on up there. We didn't see that previous. The last 20 candles is all flat here. We see this momentum back up, hitting some support. It used to be support to become resistant, and now resistant has become second type of resistance, second uh, test of the resistance with not much of gaps really. So the gap is quite narrow. It's like a small gap really. As you can see, this is very tiny area. With between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles, and we're retesting that try to break high again. So that's a good indication that the momentum is kind of ending here. It's kind of dying, momentum down. So my expectation is we will see some pullback and we'll continue back up. We'll be starting to measure out how measure move is going to play out and this momentum back up. We'll be looking for this level. So in my opinion, that maybe euro is going to be pushing up from next week. The reason being as well is NFP. We know is NFP is going to be negative number, a high negative number, and that's why we kind of waiting for it. We see dollar here is kind of holding this level now, sideways. It's not going to do any much really because they keep injecting money in the economy, and at the same time the country losing momentum of job and businesses. So we don't see any a clear direction yet. We hit the 50, we come back down, we break out of this level, and we break out of it twice. One, two, the last one was like not below it. Let's see how that's gonna go. We have a triangle here. Let's see breakout, confirmation, retest, continuation back up to these levels. If it's not, if we break out below, then expectation is gonna go lower to these levels here. So keep an eye on that. Two, one, two. You could play these two together or against each other. We will see how we're gonna play this week. This week, especially in AFP, and everyone knows what's gonna happen in AFP. They already know the price is gonna probably go negative. So at the same time as pound, we'll kind of come up here, pushed up. That's for me a bull flag, and I talked about that last week. I told you that is a bull flag in my opinion, and I will show you later on with dollar, both of them, cable itself. And I think we're gonna break higher. The reason being, I'm talking about that we're gonna break higher from this week. The reason being is if you see this last few, that flag is all in decision, come back down and come back down to the bottom of the channel, and in one day only, just go all the way up to the channel itself, which is 50% of the previous day candle, and that's is gonna take us up higher. Okay, so moving averages holding is gonna probably open up, and we'll continue to change its highs and go higher, come back, retest, and go higher. We're gonna start to do the regular trade behavior, wave, and so on, because the direction is up. In my opinion, that I think the direction is up, and I think that very much indeed it will go up. And maybe I'm wrong. Just don't take my word for it. Don't put your farm on it or your bank account on it. Just watch out what is who is in control, buy or sellers. Okay. Uh, okay. US we already talked about. Yen, as I said, guys, look at high. It's just sideways, trying to break out of this range. We're still in there. So we broke out, retest, to come back right there, smack in the middle. So I don't see any trade opportunity for me on yen. However, I'll be trading pound. I can see yen because I think pound if his pound is keeping up. So pound is strong, euro is getting strong, and what else? Aussie, if you have some good news over in the coming days, let's see. Looks like a lot of people left already in the party and they left out. So we testing this support. Let's see if it's gonna hold or not. And New Zealand doing the same story, following up. We'll break out, we're right in the middle between these levels. So let's see whether or not we want to test the bottom of it or we'll continue back up. Swiss following up, moving exactly the same as Euro. We talked about that, the correlated +1 correlation. So stick with it. In my opinion, that yen is going to go down because if it's bound to go up, Euro is up. Aussie, if it's testing the support is going back up, then yen I think is going to indeed go down. So in my play is going to be pound yen player, yeah, euro yen playing, and Aussie yen. This three I can play very well, but not CAD. CAD is still affected by oil, and I don't see any difference between this month and next last month of trading. Whether or not the oil is going to go up, it's a good investment, guys. But if you going to trade oil, you need to go to trade in the future so you can really gain good income out of it. But if you do it through your broker, maybe your broker is gonna, I don't know. I'm not really comfortable to trade oil with contract for different. Your normal broker is contract for different. I like to trade the contract feature. It's much better. Anyway, so I think CAD is coming down and don't see any momentum for CAD really. It's just this triangle. We'll see if whether or not to break out of it. We did indeed. We didn't see retest. We see 2 days coming back down strong, very strong momentum down. We don't see this. We see this once here, and we see it twice now, and we see it here more. And we keep doing lower highs. Sorry, lower lows, lower highs. Okay, so I think there's still more momentum to go down with. We're not really back to business yet regard oil and economy and so on and so forth. Okay. Okay, this is quick view on stock. How the stock been doing last couple of days. I don't know if if you did watch my video last week. I did talk about high probability of stock pulling back at the 61% Fibonacci, and in some time they keep pushing the price more higher, but it's not gonna go even 100%, especially in the situation we're in now. So anyways, just quick look on oil. Sorry, on S&P 500, you see the last day performance is down. Monthly performance is up, of course, but we'll talk about the day. Of course, is up from the bottoms, coming back to a resistance level. I will come back to it shortly. Here you go. So that's the S&P 500, guys. I'm looking at the moment. It's on the daily view, and just close this away. The last time I talked about it, we were talking about the Fibonacci level. Oh, what did I do? Did I delete it? No. Here you go. That's the Fibonacci level. Sorry. So that's the Fibonacci level 61 Fibonacci. We kind of come to it, and we couldn't hold above it. I was looking at it to see whether or not we actually was going to test it and go back up. But there is no really good news. Think about it for a minute. Do not rush for a trade. Think about it for a minute. There is no any really good news for this to continue up, obviously, because coronavirus is still out there, and technically it's a 61% Fibonacci, and there's a lot of buyers that will exit right there. So I said that they're gonna go a little bit higher. It's not gonna come right to it. Is indeed what happened. We come to it and we failed to break higher. It's a failure. It's a break higher failure, of course, because everyone expected. 90% of the professional trader and hedge fund they expected. Everyone expected from there, plus they are a seller as well. So you can see the momentum is really strong as soon as we come to 61% and we stall there. The following day open with a gap plus is continuing down. The continuations keep going down. What I will be looking for, I will be looking for the 38 support to come and show me some momentum to support this level, either before it or just below it. The number is 2693 or the 26380. Below it or above it, that's where you will be. That will be your line in the sand. As soon as you come to it, if it bounce, that's your trade. If it doesn't bounce and retest and go down, that's your trade. So basically, that's your midline, zero line. If it does come around there and start to show that U-turn feeding away, you can take the trade, but you still have all the other possibilities on the table because it could just swing low straight away down. Okay, that could be ultimately altogether wave one, wave two, and we'll be looking for a bigger wave three down there. So do not believe yourself is gonna go up again. No, just to follow the trade. The upcoming opportunity is retest of this level. Okay, so we are away from the 61%. We're coming back down to retest here. It could do that for some time, then break out of it later on. Don't take for granted it's going to go up. Now you trade, the active trade is shorting, short on reps basically. If you come back up here, you short it. If you come back up here, you short it until you come to you level you will change your thinking. Okay, it could bounce from here because this is an important level on daily. Then what you do, you go to 4 hours and you start to see how the 4 hours look. The 4 hours are looking bearish. So what I'm looking for here, guys, I'm looking for a pullback to retest here and we'll take another leg down. I have a wave, equal wave. Okay, measure move, pull back, measure move. Okay, we'll go down to low time frame. Okay, if you trade even lower, you break lower. Okay, you see that is a bearish momentum. 30-minute is very bearish momentum. Is all below that 20 moving average. Confirm. 15 minutes drop below it. It's keep giving you opportunities. So many opportunities here, guys. Every time come near the 20, you short it. Come near the 20, and it's showing that in the low time frame 5 minute. Here we go. If you trade the 5 minute and 15 minute, one next to each other, even the 1 minute, see that it's coming back down, channel nicely, all the way down there. See, every time come back here, but you need to monitor the 15 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute, and 1 minute. Then you can monitor the 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour. Then after that, daily, weekly, monthly. That's how I do it all the time. 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute. That's a all scalping trade, medium-sized swing trade, and long-term trade. Okay, that's how I do it. All right, let's just go back up where we are. So that's my trade. That's what I think is going to happen, and I think there's very much indeed that will be some testing. It's not going to test the 50% and swim back up. I think normally the price action will come back down at least 50% of this move up coming back down 50% to it. But I'm talking about the 38 first level, then after that maybe below it a little bit, then below it a little bit. But ultimately it's going to be that level here if we wanted to go up again. But if we not, then we will see the momentum is really strong. So it's going to be a little bit of lagging. It's not going to be like slowly coming down. It's not going to like a water falling like here. See? It's like drop. There is no slowing down to the momentum. It looks similar to this one here. If you remember this gap, it looks similar to this gap, but this gap come on Monday. This gap happened on Friday. So watch out for the same behavior here. Look at this behavior and try to see if it's gonna happen here or not. If it's happening, then ride the momentum, ride it. Okay, right. Let's move on. Gold. If you heard me last week, if you heard me on my video, I was talking about gold retest that 2 weeks ago. I said that was just a moving average, probably swing back up, retest here. And I said that last week, I think it will come back down to the moving average again. What happened so far, we did actually indeed come back to down to the moving average. We broke below it. However, we're above the moving average now. So there's a two qualify for this trade. This trade is showing you it's kind of isolating here now, showing a triangle pattern. So the time it come back up here, you should exit your long and you wait for momentum back down to the short. You can short it if you want, but I reckon that you stay long because if S&P 500 going down, that is going to act as a safe haven. So we'll probably be looking for a pattern ultimately of this momentum. If you come back down, come back up, break above this, the previous swing high. Just a second. I'll just get all off. Anyway, so we're one here, two swings, up, high lows, low lows, low lows, low highs, and we're right in the middle of it now. So that's your midline. If you start going up, you can trade it long. If you start going low, you trade it short. So far, we tested on Friday. We back off down a little bit. But remember, S&P 500 have 2 days red. We have here 1 day difference. So it's a gold move to the S&P 500 down, which is supposed to go the other way. It didn't. However, on Friday, it did actually been taken as a safe haven because we come into a special area probably. Coincidentally, this is people waiting here to buy. It doesn't mean to be safe haven opposite of S&P 500 now. Since the coronavirus, this coupling, they're not together anymore. They trade as a market. So they move. If the stock going down, gold going down. If the stock going up, gold going up. So they don't do the correlation is almost maybe plus 2 or 3. If you know what I mean. Plus 1 is very close. Maybe plus 2 is a little bit uh, not aligned exact the same momentum, but they moving up together. Right. So let's move on. Oil. Uh, For me, that's still underwater oil momentum. You see this two support broke the first time, third time test. So first test, second test, the third one broke below with the zero line, coming back up, retesting here, smack back down to the middle of that move down, and since then we're sideways. We don't see any momentum back up. There is no any fundamental reason, only technical reason to believe this is actually become resistant. 1 2, and we have 1 2. Maybe we should see another leg down, but if that leg coming back down shorter than this two, higher, I mean, then the high probability we're gonna break to the next level, which is this level. It's gonna be $28, then so on and so forth. If you are a big trader, of course, I'm sure that big trader doesn't watch my videos, but I'm just saying you could have brought oil and received delivery and selling it back in 2 months' time with a nice price. But if you buy oil from the zero line, they even give you some. It's actually went in future for like I don't know $35. So they give you money to buy the oil. Yeah. So I mean, like they give you money to buy oil. I mean, like you have brought all the oil available, right? And pretty much you taking it all and you store it. So they give you money even to store it, and you selling it the following months. It's gonna stay in storage for 30 days. As soon as you come in a very good price, you sell it back, you triple your money in no time, in 30 days. But that's what the big player does. That's the big trader or a dealers. That's what they do, guys. That's what they do. There's a lifetime opportunity. There was a lifetime opportunity to buy oil and receive the delivery, store it, sell it back the following months, following agreement. Make sure that you sell it, so you make money. Anyways, for you and me as a normal trader, we don't trade that much. We don't have a storage. We don't have employers. We're just self-employed people. So we're looking for a resistance level here. We've been one, bull back down, come back the second time, didn't break higher. So what I'm looking for a bull back 50% of this. Last 5 days green, then probability is we're gonna break higher a little bit. Just the market wave. We are early in the month. Today is the third, so we still have some time to go up there and come back down again. So in my opinion, that if you come up to the 50%, probably will be selling it because the momentum is still down. However, even if we're trying to change up again, I think there's going to be a resistance. This is resistance here. It was support, resistance, and probably going to see to be pushing back down for one more leg, then come back up. But ultimately, if we come back here, show momentum that will come back up, or we're going to come back up 100% of this move, and we will break higher to the 50% or a little bit higher. So you trade next week could be a quick short if you wanted to be in the market all the time. Then you switch. If you see the momentum back up, then you switch. Then you know that it's gonna come back up here. That's my trade for oil, guys. I'll move on quickly. I don't want to keep the video long. Bitcoin, if you watched my video last time, Bitcoin, I talked about the 9,000 mark. I don't know if you remember that, but it's in my video. It was somewhere here, and break out of it. And I told you guys I'm looking for a major move, like major move, the whole major move together. Pull back. It was a longer, bigger pullback here. You can see very clearly. So the whole move, pull back, whole move, two major moves. So at this point, when we hit my target, the 9,000 here, the green one, what I'm looking for now, I'm looking for a slow momentum back down to the 50% level, and ultimately, altogether, is going to be, oops, what happened? The altogether is going to be higher than this one, two. So pull back up again. So I expect to see a bigger pullback, ABC. So my expectation is to come back down to this level. I don't know why. Oh, I'm making errors now. Okay. So I had a move here, pull back, and another move up. So almost major move. If you look at it, I think it's almost close to except to the wick. So what we're looking for here, we're looking for a pullback here to retest this level. Okay. Pullback to resist this level, come back up a small, and ABC basically as a pullback of wave 1, wave 2, then probably we're going to break up later on. There's no confirm yet, but we will see. Ultimately, we see that even the price action itself, you see that the momentum is just been rejected, and I think that is going to continue down. So keep your eye on that. Dollar index as well. If you were watching my video, I talked about that 98 number. We're coming to it now. This level here, that's where we're going for. Basically, we're going down, and we tested the 50% of the whole move twice. We have a double top. Remember that the double top here, and it's coming back down. So if we break here, if we break this two level, the second level is coming back down, then our expectation is to go all the way down to the 95 level, this level here. Okay, think about it for a minute. We'll test the 50% of this move. Okay, coming back down, we'll come back up once, we'll come back twice, we did double tops, and we're coming back down strong now. So if this momentum is becoming stronger, then we're gonna break that number here. That number have a reason. I've got some support and a resistance level here. Here has been respected as well. So what's next is to if you want to trade the dollar index itself without touching the index itself, you can go to euro. So basically, you buy in euro. What happened to euro at the moment is we come back down. Get my handy tool and change the color to something you can see. So we have a momentum down, come back up 50%. Remember the 50% here, and we'll come back down again. No, you don't see that number color there. Let me change it. Okay, let's try this color. So guys, it went down here, come back up, just a 50%, come back down, up, down. We hold here. Very clearly see this wick here, and come back up now. So look like we're breaking above this level now. We just have a wick, but we're probably going to confirm next week. So my expectation is we'll see momentum back down just a 50%, coming back up again to break higher, and probably going to be retesting this level here. Probably going to be retesting this level here, and from there we'll see where is euro want to do. Ultimately, I think euro want to come back up to challenge its highs. There is a trend line here as well, so there is a trend line to watch for, and resistance on the way. The first resistance of the line you can see that we broke. We'll see what's happened from the moving average. So my expectation from the moving average, we will come back up to this level. So yeah, up to until now we can't still really. We'll see how the market is going to open. I'm looking for a test of the moving average, come back down, come back up, to retest again and break higher in wave fashion. So that's what I think is going to happen. What's look like if you notice, we have like a butterfly situation going on. I'm a good drawer. I draw a lot. Anyway, so that's the play, guys. I think that's this resistance level here is gonna break, but with not without a pullback first. A pullback first, come back higher, break this momentum, and that's the first stop to exit your position. Then maybe a small pullback of this move itself, then we'll move back higher. Right, US yen going down, as you can see that kind of losing momentum, so that can continue, especially NFP is happening over the this week, so probably we'll see a down move. That's only to do with that move now. It's kind of like triangling. It could be a bull flag. So if you break above this, if you look here, if you start to break this levels, which is told before, coming back. If that happened next week, that's completely different story now. Then you start looking for a qualifier to get in your trade. If it's a pullback, if it's a pullback, if it's a pullback. So I think is if you break above this level, retest, continue back up. That's a good trade to come up to make a new high low. That's it. I mean like low high, sorry, high lows. Yeah, so high, but it is actually lower than this low, this high. So just to come up here to do another leg up and come back down. We can see that this level as well. You can see that's holding here, it's holding here. We broke below it, and we cannot come back up to the same lows. Not a little bit lower. Obviously, it's a lower low, low highs here. So I will be watching out for a break above these areas, these levels here. I will be watching out for break above this, break above this. Then if we wanted to go above this, then yeah, that's fine. We're only looking for the swing levels. We want to be above this level. We want to be above this level. Then we will be looking to break this level. Then we'll move on to the next level. Also, that's plus the 50% of every swing. If you know what I'm talking about, I already talked about that before, but I don't want to talk about it now because I want to move on quickly. Pound. If you remember that I talked about pound here, I said, guys, this is only pullback. Break out of the pullback nicely, and we'll continue back up, retest the highs, and we'll come back down. On Friday, we just swing low quickly. It's like kind of like rejected here. That's the pound USD. It's been rejected, but not yet. We'll see how it's gonna go the following day. If it's gonna come back up or not. I mean, like tonight and tomorrow, probably gonna see momentum back up. So far, we're doing high highs, high lows. We didn't really break. If you watch here, we didn't really break this low. we did another low here. We still hold it nicely, and we'll come back up all the way up to this level. So we're right in the middle now. Let's see what's happening here, if we will come back up or not. We will see that very soon. We have a very quick test of this level, and we'll come back, but we still really testing this low, yeah. If you remember, we'll break out of this level once, twice, and now we're gonna break high. I think the next time around we'll come to break. We're gonna break above it. So far we have a V-shaped formation, pull back, and that what look like cup and handle. So this has become a resistant to be broken. That I will be watching out for this to be broken the next time around. So if bound show momentum back up, I think that is gonna be the kicker to go up and test these levels here. It was 86%. Um, because we tested once here, the 61% Fibonacci. I'll come back and retest it again. That could be two tops as well. That's the other side of the coin. That could be two tops, and we coming back down strong. So don't believe that it can keep going up. No. That could be also two tops, and actually a more qualified to be two tops. I've been long anyway from the breakout here, and I've been long here. I've been adding to my position, and I exit some on Thursday, but I didn't really look on Friday. I was busy with other future trading, so I was not really looking for Forex very much. But we'll see how it's going to react to the 20 moving average. If it's going to respect it, we're going to want to try it one more time. And if it does and been successful breakout, retest and continue, then that's great. Well, then I'll be looking for a major move from this break area. Major move, I'll be looking for another major move up to at least test this trend line. If that's not the case and the breakout has become a failure, if you come back up again and become a failure, it's going to be have a triple top 1, 2, 3 confirmation that is not going to go. Then what happened then? I will be short up to these levels here, about 19, a dollar point 19. That could be my next target if it doesn't break higher. So I have a two way to go. That can take a while. Remember, that can take a while. It's not going to happen over 1 week or 2 weeks. It could do just keep doing this sideways. We have a border here, so they keep breaking more higher than the lows. So it's looking like we're gonna keep doing this. So watch out for breakout. Gonna do that, come back until we see breakout momentum. Moving on, Euro pound. Same goes. If pound getting strong, euro is strong as well. That's why we see some momentum up. Is really to do with between pound and euro. If you know that early morning pound is becoming strong, euro is weak, then you short it. If it's euro strong, pound is weak, you long it. I don't see much of technical at this point in this pair. It doesn't move really as I want it to move or as a normal price action does. It's always moving to who's stronger, who's the weakest. It doesn't matter. There's no any level be respected here, but it's going to be an average, just like Aussie and New Zealand, pound and Aussie and New Zealand, pound and euro, US dollar and Canadian dollar. They are next to each other, like they are border. That's why they don't move much. Very. There's no challenging momentum on them, so I don't really trade it very much. Uh, yen, pound yen, pound as you can see that as exactly like cable is moving with cable, but yen is very weak at the moment, and I think yen is gonna go lower. So I think pound yen is gonna be a good trade to continue up. So far, we look like we're building up a flag, a bull flag, a big one swing below, come back up, and right in the middle now. Now what happened from here? If this cut short, I mean, like if they didn't want to continue down and return from here, then that's your trigger, that's your kicker. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday testing. That could be the play. Or if you want to continue Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, come back again and hold here. So you got ultimate different trade going to happen next week. That's the only way. Go up or go down. If you continue down, we'll see we'll make a new low. Then see if it's gonna fade away, come back up to resist the highs, and it's gonna be angled down. So you basically trade in range until break out of this range. You could take it down if yen showing some momentum. By the end of the week, it's going to be NFP, so probably yen is going to be strong. So I think that's going to go up first and come back down, in my opinion. So I think that's going to come back up, break out maybe. Then the last 2 days, we will show momentum back down as a pullback. Then we will see momentum back up again. Trader will be comfortable to continue this channel up. Ultimately, the channel started from, well, this swing here. We can take this one as this is the channel point. The first point of the channel, the second point of the channel. You copy that line. There's a 1 point here, 1 point here. That could be probability as well. Continue back up channel all the way up to that 139. I talked about 140. Very much we come back. We can come back to this level again. Very much is not far. So just keep an eye on that, guys. You don't have to be in a trade. There's always three way to trade: long or short or flat. So you choose your option wisely. Aussie, you see that momentum back up. I'm gonna short it for a pullback, just a small pullback to confirm the second leg because the momentum is down. Okay, but overall, if we see the momentum up and really strong momentum down, we didn't see that this momentum before. Okay, we didn't see this all small. You see that small one, and sideways here, big chunk of sideways. Then break out of sideways, retest and continue down. That's the retest of the breakout, which is in the 20 moving average. That's the average price. And my expectation is we see some pullback. If it's a strong pullback, I will be looking for a measure move. Every time the price tests the moving average, we'll be looking the last time where it's been tested, measure this out, and try to measure this out. Then you get the measure move. Okay, so I will be shortening as soon as the market confirm it want to go down on tonight. Then I will be taking it one more leg down, unless they want to break higher. But I don't think so. I think it's going to stall a little bit here. We'll have some Aussie news early Tuesday, so maybe stand by for more information. And a stock is going down as well. That's make Aussie weaker, and that's why we see Aussie is weak here. Because on Friday, Thursday, Friday, market was going down the stock. Of course, Aussie lost the momentum, but it's all to do with his bounce becoming strong. If bounce becomes strong, then we'll see more momentum up. If it's not, then that's a momentum down again to do double bottom and continue back up. Or if we come back down strong, then is a major move. If the 20 moving average has been respected, I will be looking for a major move. If it's been violated and sideways, I will be looking to buy on a pullback. I'll be looking to buy for one more leg up. It's going to be the opposite side then to retest this highs, this level, which is about, let me get this for you. It was actually a line, so we know what we're talking about. I think that's the next level to be retested. If it's not, I will be taking a major move. Let me make this even more attractive. From the last time testing the breakout, I'll be copying this over. And if it stayed, that will be my next target. That will be my next target here. If this stayed here above below the moving average, that could be my next level. If it's not, I will be looking for the 1989. Aussie is going to be, sorry, New Zealand is going to be the same. If it's New Zealand Aussie strong, then you can't trade this one on a low time frame because it's very strong. So for you, look, for example, here, if you trade on in 5 minutes and you long, for example, from the breakout of these candles, be like 21 pips. Now look, 39 pips. No, 5 minutes is too small. Go to the hourly. See that breakout of this level. See this here? That was your resistance. Break out of it strong. Come back retest, and you take it higher. Same goes here. It could be wrong here. You can see this area here is a bear flag. Let me get my other indicator. Here, bear flag, and keep going. It's not showing you momentum yet. Hold here a little bit, break below it, hold, break below it, hold, come back up strong, come back retest the breakout. You are buyer. Now change in sentiment. Okay. Green, green, green. Why not? Buy. Leave your stop loss below there. You take profit will be even one or one to one, 1 to 2. Here you go, a number here. You got that number to look for. It's been held. Break below it to take some stop losses. Coming back up strong. Retest here. Retest above what the number you were watching and come back up. That's your first target. The second target here around these levels. And the third target is, look, where's the third target here? So you see, I know this mark put it for a while, but it does respect the lines. Look at that. I put that lines long time ago. Let me go back to my daily. So this lines is like showing some momentum around here, like here. There's momentum on the daily, up here, 1, 2, and this line here. See, hold it here, here, struggling to go up, below. We stalled a lot. We retested again. See, it's repeating itself. The history repeating itself. So where we go from here, we see that one swell low, 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 low. Probably gonna go low a little bit. This is that line and come back up again. This is that line, go back again, come back up, break higher. We'll see. But just watch out for this swing lows. It does help you to make your decision. Don't worry about this one. This one is a fake one from. It's a stupid data. I think is not real. I don't think the price went up to this one, so just ignore this. Even if it does, just to cut it off. That's the actually highs. That's the actually high, not this one. Okay. CAD. If you look here, guys, we have um, broke almost this high. We have one top, two tops, and the third top, and one, two. What it looks like? It looks like we want to break higher, but CAD showing some momentum now, bound getting weaker, so we're looking for a pullback. However, that day, if you look that day, it's a really strong day. We took one day out, 2, 3, 4 days. When one day we took out more than 4 days, we are close above it. We close all the way to the top of the candle. That's a strong momentum. The following day, obviously, was Friday, resistance, oil. There's so many factors to keep this in range between pound and CAD, and I think that's probably we're gonna see continuation up move because we closed green. We have a wick, but the previous day is really strong. If you go to the lower time frame, that will only be a pullback. If you go to 4 hours, it still show that we're at the top. You see, 1 hour, ah, pullback, another pullback. Probably gonna see another push up. 30 minute, you can see the momentum of pullback is starting to show in here. A bigger one, then probably gonna back up again. 15 minute, obviously, it's a pullback. Breakout, come back, and if we do this, it's gonna start rotating. Office is Friday, lack of liquidity, and probably gonna back up again to retest and continue. And the bigger time frame is gonna actually go all the way up here. I think, in my opinion, I think it's gonna come back up here. We're about 450 pips away from the highs. If you want to trade it, you would 350 pips stop loss on the daily. If you trade on the daily, remember I say daily. That's mean you look only on the daily time frame. On the daily, in my opinion, you're buying on highs, but for a very good reason that can actually continue up to this level because we get more than 50% and we kind of stalled here and we're showing the momentum up. Plus oil prices is dropping like a crazy. So this level we break out of it. If you see that we break out of this triangle as well, there's another factor. So watch out for a momentum back up. If you see that it's coming back down, you can buy from here. You can buy from the moving average. When it comes to the moving average, that's a good level. It's an average price. So you keep your stop loss below this, or you can keep it below this level, or you can keep it below here. But the big player, they leave the stop loss here because they know what they're doing. If it start to go against you, you can hedge, you can exit, you can change, adjust. You don't put all your trade at once. There's so many ways you can do that. So make your mind up, trade wisely, and don't gamble. Right, Swiss is strong, of course. You can see the momentum because the stock is going down. So as you can see, even if it's bound is strong, bound is still hold against Swiss because Swiss is safe haven, and I think it's gonna keep going lower. So we'll be testing this level. If it's so many bears across pound, if so many currencies start to show strength against the pound, so pound will go down. Pound will become weaker because there's almost three bears, three currencies strong, three weak. If the and they keep switching, like fluctuating between who's strong, who's weaker. Then that's why you need to check in the morning which one is strong, which one is weak. Then maybe in 1 hour, 2 hour times that we're gonna switch. It depends situation. Trump tweeting, something happened, and they keep changing gears. With time trading the market, you should be aware of this. Um, you're gonna feel that which one is strong, which one is weak. Okay, and that's it, guys. I'm gonna call it. That's it. I think that's it. So hopefully next week is the upcoming week is going to be a great week. It's NFP is coming up. Watch out for bound momentum for pullback for buying to buy. All the pairs as I talked about. So good luck, guys, and all the best. If you're new, subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Ask me a question. Comment on my video. If anything you don't understand, comment it, and I will reply to you in writing, or I will reply to you with via video. Okay, guys, thanks very much. You have a great rest of your day resting, and good luck week trading. Take care.